Morning. Morning, what's up? What's up? What's up? So we are back at this cataloging today. Probably not going to be as long as it normally is. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to head over to twitch.tv/themix/ link down in the description down below. Follow me over there for when I do these and other streams and things like that. But for now, we're just getting into the nitty gritty and getting this thing done. My whole plan is just get one shelf done today. I don't know how much time I got today, so we'll see what happens. But we're going to start off with Dead Dicks. I'm pretty sure I covered this one in the horror pack video. I think it was in a month that I covered that. It's really, really good. I really enjoyed this one. This is a good exercise in a micro budget film. This is a film about a man who unalives himself and keeps waking up in the apartment to find his dead body. And it's good. It's shot in one location with like 3 actors in the entire thing, and it's just a really good way to show how to do a micro budget. So really enjoyed Dead Dicks. I think it's pretty good. Don't know what year it is. What year are you? This is also the Canadian release by Raven Banner. I believe this one also had an Artsploitation release. Is this a 2020 movie? I'm gonna say so, because IMDb is whenever it was like first shown. So, yeah. So I know Artsploitation. I'm pretty sure it's Artsploitation did a copy of this. So I don't think there's anything. I guess I could write Canadian release on the back of this thing, right? I spoke Canadian, right? I did. All right. The Dead Don't Die, Jim Jarmusch. Really, really enjoyed this one. I think I originally gave it a 9 out of 10. I would like to rewatch it, see if it's still that. But I thought this movie was great. I know a lot of people are a little bit more on the fence about it, but Jim Jarmusch has really, really, really dry humor. Like super dry. And if that's not your thing, this movie's going to be really hard to sit through. For me, it's my thing, so I laughed hysterically at this movie. And I think my wife really enjoyed this one too. Dead Don't Die. Definitely recommend at least giving it a shot. I mean, it's got a really good cast. I mean, it's got Tilda Swinton, Bill Murray, Steve Buscemi, Caleb Landry Jones, Iggy Pop, RZA, Selena Gomez, Adam Driver, Chloe Sevigny. I don't know how you say her last name. Danny Glover, Rosie Perez, Tom Watts is in this. So a lot of big names. Really good. I really enjoyed it. I actually wouldn't mind rewatching that. I loved it. I know you did, Autumn. I thought it was great. The Dead Don't Die. Dead in Tombstone. This is a Western with Danny Trejo that has a supernatural twist to it where Mickey Rourke plays the devil. It also has Anthony Michael Hall in it, which you may remember. He's like the nerdy guy from The Breakfast Club. I really enjoyed this one when I first watched it. I haven't seen it in a while, like a while. But I remember really enjoying this when I did watch it. So wouldn't mind rewatching it because I do have the sequel that I'll talk about here in a second that I have not watched yet. But I remember giving this like a 7 out of 10. So there are some movies from this like 2012 to 2014 era, which I think this is 2013. Yep, 2013. Through this era that I gave really high scores to, that on IMDb, I think this is like a 4 something. That I gave like pretty high scores to that a lot of people didn't like, and I would not mind. Yeah, 4.8. I would not mind revisiting them because it's like this. I don't know if it's going to show up, but there's Dead in Tombstone again. We'll talk about that in a second. I'm not going to find them, am I? I don't know what this wasteland is. But there's like one that's called like Sword of Vengeance and Hammer of the Gods that I also gave a pretty high rating to that a lot of people ended up really hating too. So maybe I should need to rewatch them at some point. Dead Again in Tombstone. This is a sequel. Not watched it yet. I want to, but just haven't done it yet. At least it's the same director, but the director's at Roll Renee. Who's done just like a lot of like sequel to DVD movies. 2017. He did do both of these though. Nope. The Dead or Alive trilogy by Takashi Miike. I don't like the reverse artwork as much as this artwork. I like this artwork more. These are fun. It's all 3 Dead or Alive movies. Dead or Alive 2 Birds, and then Dead or Alive Final. I think 1 and 2 are good, and I think the third one sucks. That's my opinion on them. I really like the first 2. Especially the first one. I think the first one's really good. Oh, I guess it's Dead or Alive. It's also worth noting too, like Dead or Alive 1 and 2 looks really good. Dead or Alive 2, 1 and 2 looks good in terms of their transfer, but then Dead or Alive 3 looks like a VHS rip that has like burn-in subtitles. Like the quality on Dead or Alive Final is really, really bad. Oh, also, I want to say real quick, thank you Popper Tim for following while I was off stream. I do appreciate that. Where is I at with this? I wanted to see if there's like what special features there were. Make sure there's no short films, which I don't think there was with Dead and Tombstone. No. Nope. Arrow Video Dead or Alive trilogy set. Dead or Alive. It's actually called, 2 Birds. Yeah, I think the first one's good. Would I give it an 8? Yeah. Found the first one to be good. The second one was good too, but not as good. And then I think the third one's pretty bad. It's also worth noting that, like, even though it's like 1, 2, and 3, they're not really like. You don't really have to watch these together. You can kind of just. Even this one's got bad reviews. You can kind of just like watch any of them any way you want. Like they don't really have much of an overconnecting story, if that makes any sense. Cool set though. Like I said, I think 1 and 2 are good. I like the first one a lot. Deadlock. I did a short review on this. I think this is awesome. This is a really cool. I think it's Australian. I'm pretty sure it's Australian. Yeah. Maybe. But yeah, I thought this was just a really cool, like, down and gritty thriller. I liked it. I do believe this has a Blu-ray by Vinegar Syndrome. Yep, Vinegar Syndrome has a sold out with the slipcase. It's sold out in the standard edition. Well, if you come across Deadlock by Vinegar Syndrome, snatch that baby up because it is out of print. I think this movie is great. I think I gave it like a 7 or a 7.5. I think it's good. You're not gonna have the year on the back of you, are you? Lame. All right. I will say this DVD looks good. So 1970. So there is that. I want to see if it is Australian or not. Oh, it's German? Well, never mind then. Filmed in Israel. Huh. Not what I was expecting. It's good though. What I give it over here? 7. So I probably gave it like a 7 or 7.5. I did enjoy it. Would definitely watch it again. I remember there being some cool like cinematography, and it was just like a nice deserty, gritty. I don't know if this matters, but I'm gonna say Eurocult DVD. Eurocult release is what I should say. Deadpool, the first one. I don't have Deadpool 2 yet. I'm trying to find it for cheap. And it's surprising like how hard Deadpool 2 is to find for a cheap price. I like the first one quite a bit. I've watched it enough that I don't know if I ever care to rewatch it. If that makes any sense. Yeah, I didn't think there was like any special features. I've watched it enough to where yeah, I don't think I really like care to watch it again. It's good. I also think the whole Ryan Reynolds thing, like, I think Ryan Reynolds for me is like overstayed his welcome a little bit in terms of like he just plays Deadpool in every fucking thing he's in, and I'm just kind of tired of it. But I do like Deadpool. I do want to pick up Deadpool 2, which I don't think was nearly as good as the first one. I actually thought it was quite a downstep. I think I remember rating it highly at first, but like I think for me, like I think Deadpool 1 is a good 7.5, potentially 8 on a good day, and then I think 2 is probably a 6. But I don't know. I've only seen 2 once in theaters, so maybe I need to rewatch it. I'll try to pick it up at some point. Death Walks on High Heels. I've not watched this yet. This was given to me by a buddy. Thank you, my friend. I also think the inside reversible artwork is cool too. I kind of like this one better, but yeah, not watched this one yet. What year are you from? 71. Any short films? I need a drink of coffee. Gotta get some caffeine in my system. Yow! Alright, let's take the lid off, let that breathe. Woo! That is scalding hot. Yikes. I was not expecting that. Alright, let's let that breathe a little bit. Whoo! Yeah, so no short films. So, Death Walks on High Heels from 71. '71. Blu-ray. Nope. 1. Arrow video release. Decision to Leave, the latest Park Chan-wook movie. From last year, I thought this movie was great. I really, really liked it. I did a review of it. A short review of it is up on my channel. Yeah, this movie's fantastic. Really good detective mystery with some nice twists and turns, some good characters. Park Chan-wook is a visual master, and it's really good. I'm just gonna say Moonbee release. I don't know if that matters or not, but yeah, it's good. It's a really good movie. Super recommend Decision to Leave. It'll probably make my best of 2022. The Deeper You Dig. This is a really cool release by Arrow. This is a really cool movie. This is a movie by the Addams Family. Da-da-da-dum. What's cool about this is it's literally the whole family, like the mom, the dad, the daughter, everything. Like they're all a part of the making of this movie. Also think the reversible artwork is good. The regular artwork is good. I mean, I think the reversible artwork is really cool. It does come with a poster of both the artworks. It's reversible. I wouldn't mind getting this hung up at some point. I just don't have a frame for it right now. But what this is about is a woman's daughter kind of goes missing, and she may suspect their new neighbor. And it's good. It's good. The thing that's cool with this release is not only does it come with like a booklet too and what have you, um, but it also comes with The Hatred, which is a short feature by the Addams Family. That comes with, it's like a 50-minute movie or something like that. That is pretty good too. So what's just cool about this is like it's just a home roots like DIY do it yourself style of filmmaking that I just find really admirable, and it's good. It's not like it's like schlock either. Like it's like fairly good, fairly competent. I don't know what years this is from. 2019. Uh, Hatred from 2018. All right. The Deer Hunter. I still not watched this. What's up? Torpor Orb? That is a tongue twister for me, my friend. Do I like Italian classics? Italian horror classics? Not really like giallo films and stuff. I've not really like dove into. So I'm gonna have to say probably I could be. Just not really a genre I've dove very much into. It is something that I would like to dive into. Like I've watched some Dario Argento films and I've really liked what I've seen from him. But in terms of like some of the other big like Italian classics, not really. I have not really ventured in that way. But yeah, Deer Hunter. I'm not seeing it. Why is oh, that's right. If chat's not popping up on screen or anything, I apologize. Streamlabs is down. Streamlabs, the website's down. Oh wait, it might be up now. It was down when I started. So give me a second. I'm gonna send a test notification, see if it's working. Doesn't seem to be working. Hold on, please. Torpor Orb is just one of the most hated MTG cards. This is Pascal, by the way. Oh, what's up, Pascal? Yeah, OBS isn't working with Twitch for whatever reason right now. So apologies for not getting chat up on screen. Um, is really Torpor Orb really one of the most... Hold on, I gotta look that card up now, because now I'm like, what is... Torpor Orb. I gotta see what this card actually does. Oh, this thing. Okay. Creature in the map don't cost abilities to trigger. Yeah, okay. I know what Torpor Orb is. Anyway, Deer Hunter, not watched it yet. I want to. I've seen chunks of this movie, but to actually like sit down front to finish, I've not. So I need to at some point. What year was you from? It's only gonna have the Blu-ray year on it. Really lame. This All right. I think it's from the 70s, so I'm pretty sure it's from the 70s. 78. Blu-ray, DVD, no, 2. Universal 100th Anniversary Edition. All right. Pascal, if you're still here, what are some like Italian horror classics would you recommend? I'll see if I've seen any of them. If not, I'll add them to a watch list. The Deer King. I think this is cool. It's basically Princess Mononoke. It's basically the exact same story. It's good though. I liked it. Did a short review of this on my channel, on the movie channel, so you can check that out if you want to. Otherwise, 2021. Deer King, the Oh, Defiance. This is a good one. Defiance with Daniel Craig, Liev Schreiber, and Jamie Bell. Really good, like World War II movie that's kind of like, trying to escape the Nazi regime and stuff. It's good. Based on incredible true stories. I don't know what the true story is like. It's also been a while since I've seen this, so I actually wouldn't mind revisiting this. But it's good. It's very heartbreaking, obviously. I mean, just think about the subject matter, right? It's good though. If you've not seen Defiance, check it out with Daniel Craig. Not watch the sci-fi original show. Deliverance, a classic. Very disturbing, very unsettling, and very good. What year is 72? Delta Space Mission. Zombie, Cannibal Holocaust, Deep Red. I've seen Zombie, really enjoyed it. Have not seen Cannibal Holocaust or Deep Red yet. Deep Red and Cannibal Holocaust has both been on my watch list. Cannibal Holocaust I know about. I've just not watched it like front to finish. It's one I keep looking out for, so maybe one day I'll find it. Deep Red though, that's Dario Argento, ain't it? Yep, Dario Argento. Yeah. So, that one's on AMC Plus. Maybe I'll have to get a watch sometime here soon. Dario Argento, I really like visually, so I've been wanting to like dive more into his films. I really, really liked the Cat o' Nine Tails. Suspiria is really good. I also like The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. So I've been kind of wanting to dive into Dario Argento's films. I wanted to leave that open. Delta Space Mission, though, this is the Death Crocodile release. This is the Prison Freckles. Honestly, blows my mind. You've not seen Cannibal Holocaust. Yeah, well, yeah. It's just, it's one of those movies I don't think like on any streaming service, and I have like tried to find in person, and it's hard to find in person. I have found a DVD copy before, but it was like the same price I could order the Blu-ray off of Amazon in the store, so I was like, I'll just wait. Be a cool one to find on VHS though. But yeah, this is the first Romanian animated film, and I think it sucks. I don't think this is very good. I think it's good in the sense of like the animation's kind of interesting, like when it comes to like character designs and stuff. But I think the story is like super boring. And then it also has this issue that I have with the film where it just reuses a lot of shots like over and over and over and over again. It's on AMC Plus. All right, maybe I'll have to watch it at some point. And yeah, I just did not enjoy this one that much. It does come with, it's not really short films, but it comes with rare episodes from Delta Space Mission short film series. I guess it kind of does. They're both like 7 minutes long. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna include that. This is one of them that I'm probably gonna sell. Didn't care much for it. What year are you from though? 1984. The little short things I'm not gonna include. I'm not gonna include them because they're from like they're probably just two rando things that aren't really like short film. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna include them because they're like episode things. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. But let's light you up in orange. That one could probably be sold. Dementia 13, Francis Ford Coppola. This is Coppola before The Godfather. I've not watched it, so looks cool. This is the Vestron Video Spine 22 release. I also have it on DVD in a collection pack, so we'll get to that when we get to it, I guess. It's from the 60s, ain't it? 63, yep. Blu-ray, nope. One Vestron Video release with slipcase. All right. The Departed. It's good. I've not seen Infernal Affairs, which is the Japanese. I think it's Japanese. Maybe it's Korean. I'd have to look back up. I've not watched it. Movie that this is based off of. This is like the American remake, and it's directed by Martin Scorsese. And it's, I think, the only time Scorsese's won the Best Director award, which is kind of criminal with his career. One of my favorite directors, and I think this movie is really good. From the early 2000s, right? 2006, so mid 2000s. Yeah, The Departed's really good. If you're a fan of gangster movies, I'm a big fan of gangster movies. Der Bunker. I've not watched this one yet. This is put out by Artsploitation. I actually got this one for free, so it went on sale for like $3.99 on Amazon, and I had reward points. So I was like, all right, this has been on my watch list for some time. I mean, the back of it, sold me. Like, listen to this: as strange as a David Cronenberg film, and as fun as a Terry Gilliam film. Like, come on, okay. It's like, you got me. Not watched it yet. 2015. It's from Germany. It's a German film. Der Bunker. 2018, 2015. But I am excited to watch it. I think Artsploitation's put out some pretty interesting stuff since I've been collecting movies. I don't know if they still put out stuff, though. I don't know if they're still around. Speaking of Artsploitations, Der Samurai. I think this movie's really cool. It's about a cop who comes across a cross-dressing person wielding samurai swords. It's got a nice blend of like horror and comedy and different elements to it. I've had this movie for a long time, and it's good. I would definitely recommend checking out. 2014. Yeah, Der Samurai is cool. Detective Story by Takashi Miike. I covered this one on last year's 31 for 31. It's okay. It's not my favorite thing Miike's done. It has some things going for it. It has some things it does not have going for it. For one, the comedy. I think the humor in this movie really sucks. But yeah, it's not bad. Don't know. Probably just gonna keep it because it's Takashi Miike, but it could probably be sold. I don't think I'll ever rewatch it. I agree with Frizen. Shame on you, Mick. I'm getting there, okay? I'm getting there. I'll watch it eventually. I think this says reversible artwork. It does. The artwork sucks on the inside. The Devil's Candy. This is a really cool, short little horror film that's very induced with heavy metal. There's the reversible artwork. I like this artwork a lot better. This is by Scream Factory, right? It is. Yeah, this is like a cool, short little 80-minute horror film that is it Ethan Embry? Is that who's in this? Yeah, Ethan Embry. Okay. Yeah, it's good. Definitely check this one out. It's got a good atmosphere to it. It's got a good vibe to it in terms of like horror vibes. It's pretty effective little horror film. Really enjoy it. One of my favorite horror movies of all time. I mean, you probably did see Black Sheep and Iron Sky. You have zero arguments not to watch Cannibal Holocaust. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I probably should. Black Sheep's a classic, okay? Black Sheep's a classic. No, I know. I need to watch Cannibal Holocaust. Me. Well, one of my favorite horror movies ever made, The Devil's Rejects. This is a homage to Texas Chainsaw Massacre that's better than every Texas Chainsaw movie that's existed except for the original 74. I think this movie is absolutely fantastic. Spawning iconic horror characters, insanely memorable scenes. Tutti fucking fruity. Don't you like clowns? Aren't we fucking funny? You know, a lot of great stuff here. Yeah, absolutely love this movie. I've seen it a dozen times. It never gets old to me. Super good. Rob Zombie's best movie in my opinion. And I actually have it on DVD because I'm going to say something right now. Do not watch The Devil's Rejects with your little sister. Learn from my mistakes. Yeah. There's some gnarly stuff in here. Just in case anybody watching this is curious, the Blu-ray release does not have From Hell. From Hell is a feature-length documentary on the making of this movie that is one of the best making ofs I've ever seen before, and it is only on the DVD edition. It is and on the 2-disc DVD edition. It is not on the Blu-ray. So I actually have it sitting behind me on the shelf of stuff that hasn't been organized in, my new stuff that I haven't done a Blu-ray update with, and I bought it specifically to have that documentary. So really stupid that it's not on this Blu-ray release. Now it could be, let's find out. It could be on a Blu-ray release. Devil's Rejects. It could be on a Blu-ray release that, like one of these trilogy sets. It could be on there. Let's see what the back says. No, it's not. Wow. You can't even get it on the fucking trilogy set? Really? That's cool. Okay, I guess it's the DVDs. The only way you can get the copy of the From Hell. Definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend checking out. If you're interested in like movie making and stuff like that, definitely recommend it. I have not watched this one yet. Devilman. This is a live action Devilman movie. If anybody hasn't seen the Devilman Crybaby anime on Netflix, super recommend it. I think it's fantastic. I also think the Devilman theme song is a total bop. And yeah, this is the Tokyo Shock DVD. There is a Blu-ray of this, but I decided to pick it up. I didn't buy it because my friend said there's a Blu-ray to it. And then I was like, I looked it up. I'm like, there's not a Blu-ray to this. I'm like, I can't find a Blu-ray anywhere. And then I found out, oh, it's like a web exclusive. Like you have to order it off of their website, which I can't remember the name of the website. They've done other ones. They did a Pinocchio release that I want. They did the release of Hair Extensions by Shino Sono that I want to get at some point. So I was like, all right, well, I'll get it at some point. But for right now, I haven't watched it. What year are you from? Could have sworn I just saw it. 2004. But I'm assuming it's going to be really bad just because of the just because it's a 2004 movie with heavy CGI. But we'll see. I'm curious. Maybe it'll get picked up for 31 for 31 this year. Art of the Devil 2 is also a banger if you like Thai horror. No, I've not heard of that. Well, I gotta watch the first one, right? Let's see what the first one looks like. Boom, pregnant from an affair, is told by her lover to leave him and his family alone. Enraged, she goes to a witch doctor and has him use black magic against her ex-lover and his family. They all die in they all die in suspicious manners. Just when Boom thinks everything is over, a woman claiming to her lover's secret mistress claims his inheritance and moves in the house with blah blah blah. Yeah, seems interesting. No, part one sucks and they have nothing in common. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm just not a fan of just jumping into a movie without watching. Even if they don't tie in together, like I like to watch them all. But I will add the second one to my watch list. So, thank you for the suggestion. Here's a movie I'll suggest: Dick Tracy. To go completely off of genre here. I think this movie's great. It's just a pulpy, fun movie. Madonna kind of sucks. Like I kind of wish she wasn't in this movie. But Warren Beatty also directed this movie, but as great as Dick Tracy. But Al Pacino steals the show in this as like this super over the top gangster lord, big boy Caprice, and it is hilarious. I also think it's like a really impressive production because I think the production is just really impressive when it comes to the sets, the designs, the costumes, everything like that. I actually think this won an Oscar for the production. I can't find what year this is on the back of this because it only has the Blu-ray release. Well, Dead Tracy? No. Dick Tracy, 1990. I want to see what did it win the Oscar for. I'm pretty sure it's it won 3 Oscars. Holy shit! I didn't realize it won 3. It won. Al Pacino got a supporting. Best cinematography got a nominee. Makes sense. Winners best art direction and set decoration. Good. Also was nominated for best costume design. Did not win. Nominated for best sound. 1 for best makeup and 1 for best music and original score. For this, original song for the song "Sooner or Later." I always get my man. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think this movie is great. I think I gave it an 8. I'm not sure if I did a short review of this or not, or just did a review of it on the Blu-ray update way back when. But yeah, really enjoyed Dick Tracy. Dinosaur, the Disney Dinosaur. This is a movie I really want to revisit. I've not watched in a long time. Autumn, if you're still watching, if there's nothing new coming out, let's watch Dinosaur. Don't know if you'd want to watch it down in the theater, but down the home basement theater, but if you want to, I actually wouldn't mind watching this. Also, let me just double check I'm not missing short films here for a couple of these I haven't been paying attention to. So, no. Don't think there's anything on that one. Yep. We missed one. Advantage Satan. (2007). Better late than never. But anyway, Dinosaur, yeah. I would like to rewatch this. It's been a while. When I was a little kid, I used to have a stuffed animal. Because this movie came out, I think, in 99 or 2000 or 2001. Disney's really bad about putting Dinosaur 2000. So it came out in 2000, so I would have been 6. And I had this stuffed animal that was like the baby. What was his name? Allosaur? You remember what his name is? It was like the baby of it, and you could like pull it inside out, and it would turn into an egg, and then you could like hatch it and stuff. Origins. That's the short film. Exact matches. Oh, this is probably gonna be hard to find, ain't it? Might be able to find it by the filmmaker's name. Louis Schwartzberg. Apparently not. I was hoping there'd be some information on here. Damn. Did I just assume it's 2000? Origins Louis Schwartzberg. I don't know. I can't find this thing. Okay. Well, Origins question mark on dinosaur release. All right. Director's cut. Super recommend this movie. If you've not seen this, this is a really, really, really fun movie. It has Penn from Penn and Teller in it, and it is about he is a person who pays this film to be a kickback, right? He's like a kickbacker, like Kickstart kind of thing. I think it was what I can't remember what they actually call their little thing. It's like a crowdfunding movie, and he goes there because he's like obsessed with the main actress, and so the idea. I don't know if I want to say too much about it. Yeah, man, I don't know if I want to say too much about it, but it is like it's really hard to like talk about because like I want to like talk about it. I'll say it this way: it is a movie I've never seen, and I'm not sure. I'm not saying it's completely original. I'm sure something like this exists, but I've not seen something done like this before, and it's done in a brilliant way, and it's done very, very well. I really, really recommend Director's Cut. I think this is fantastic. It was a complete blind buy because I just saw it and I was like, "This looks weird." And it's like Penn and Taylor. It's got Penn from Penn Jillette in it from Penn and Taylor, and I was just like looking at it. And I read the back of it. I guess I'll read the back of it because that's the plot synopsis, right? In this ultimate meta movie, Herbert Blunt, Penn Jillette, is a crowdfunding contributor for the new film Adam Rifkin featuring Knocked Off feature knocked off. Unhappy with the film, he steals the footage and kidnaps actress Missy Pyle to star in his own director's cut, also starring Harry Hamlin, Hayes MacArthur, and featuring appearances by Lynn Shay, Nestor Carbone, I don't know these people, Guilford Godfrey, and Penn's longtime partner Teller. Director's cut is like unlike any other movie you'll ever experience. And I was just like, that seems interesting, and it was cheap. At the bookstore I was at, and I got it and I watched it, and I, like I said, I was just loved it. Speaking of also movies I absolutely loved, one of my favorite movies of all time, District 9 by Neil Blomkamp. I think this movie is absolutely fantastic on every part of it. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. I think this movie is great. And also, what was cool about this release was if you bought this on Blu-ray, this is actually, too, worth noting, the first Blu-ray I've ever purchased in my life. The first one I ever got is Spider-Man 3. It came with my PS3. The first one I ever bought myself is District 9. I bought this as soon as it came out because of two reasons. One, I wanted to rewatch the movie. I saw it twice in theaters, wanted to rewatch it. And also because it came with the demo for a God of War 3. And I'm a huge God of War fan, so I was like, oh, hell yeah. So, but yeah, great movie. Yeah, I have nothing but positive things to say about District 9. I think this is a 2009 movie. 2009 it is. Yeah, absolutely think this movie is absolutely stunner. I think this comes with the original short film too. Let me look. No, it doesn't. I thought it came with the original short film. If it does, it's not listed on the back. But I thought it did. Django Unchained. I think this movie is great. Huge fan of Quentin Tarantino. If this is a 3-disc set. Ooh. If you're a fan of Tarantino, you probably have seen this. If you've not seen Django Unchained, highly recommend it. Really, really good stuff. Django. What year is this? 2012, maybe? Yep, 2012. Yeah, I didn't think there'd be anything like that. And then we have in this ill-fitting. Oh, this might be our first 4K we've gotten to. Oh my god. These steel protector cases suck. I always buy the same ones, but this one was like, must have been like a factory error or something. But Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness Steelbook. I actually think the first Doctor Strange movie I don't own yet. I will at some point. I personally wasn't a huge fan of the first one. I thought it was pretty mid. This one I was blown away with. I really, really like this one. It's directed by Sam Raimi, which I think went a long way in helping this out because it added to the zany comic book pulpiness. And it's a lot of fun, but it also has a lot of consequences. To me, it's a breath of fresh air that introduces some horror elements, introduces some new kind of vibes and stuff that I think really made it really fresh to me. In terms of like, you know, these Marvel movies. And I really liked it. It's going to be on my best of. It's going to be in my best of 2022 list whenever that gets made. But Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. But yeah, I really liked it. So let me go get some more movies. I'll be right back. Ooh. All right. I'm losing them. Well, that could have been handled better. Okay. Dog Eat Dog. William Dafoe, Nicolas Cage. It's directed by Paul Schrader. I remember liking this. It's a weird movie that has not a lot of people like. I remember liking this. I've not watched it since I picked it up and bought it. So it's been a while. I think this is 2015. Okay. I thought I was thinking 2014. It's good. I liked it. Would recommend it. Kind of. I could see why people wouldn't like it, but I liked it. Dog Soldiers. This to me is a werewolf classic. It's a Halloween classic. I watched this one a bunch as a kid. Picked up the Scream Factory 4K Blu-ray combo pack. Me and my wife watched it, and yeah, it holds up. This is, to me, still to this day, one of the best werewolf movies out there. If you've not seen Dog Soldiers, super recommend it. $4K and Blu-ray, yes. 2 Scream Factory release with slipcase. Dogma. Don't have this on Blu-ray. The Blu-ray to Dogma is out of print and stupid expensive for what it is. I think Dogma is good. I think it's one of Kevin Smith's better movies. But I also, like, if I even found the Blu-ray for dirt cheap, I would probably just flip it because of how expensive the Blu-ray is. Like, I think the last time they were going for almost triple digits. 2007. What? It's 2000, right? Oh, where are you at? I literally just saw you. 99, maybe? 99, okay. But yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty good. The DVDs aren't worth as much as the Blu-rays are. The DVDs are pretty easy to find and pretty inexpensive. I think I paid like $4 for mine. Actually, no, I got mine at a yard sale for like $1. But I've seen them for like $4 or $5 at bookstores. The Blu-ray, like I said, though, is crazy expensive right now. Dogville, Lars von Trier, I've not watched yet. I can't remember. I would have to look it up, but I can't remember if like it. There's Dogville and then there's Manderley, and I can't remember which one's first. And they're like not sequels to each other, but kind of sequel to each other. You know what I mean? So not really sure there, but I do want to watch it at some point. I just haven't got around to it. Donnie Brasco. This is a movie I really just need to rewatch. This is one of them that I've never watched on Blu-ray, even though I've had this Blu-ray literally forever. I have only watched it on. Is this combo or is this? Okay, no. I've literally have only watched it on AMC. So I'm gonna label it as no, just to be fair. Extended cut. I hope this comes with the theatrical cut too. Yeah. No? Just the extended cut? I don't like when they do that because I like to watch the original like theatrical releases first. But anyway. Yeah, Donnie Brasco. Need to actually it's ooh. Donnie Darko. The DVD is loose because this is not a 2-disc case. Donnie Darko. This is good. Arrow did a release of this. I wouldn't mind checking out the Arrow release at some point. Make sure there's not short film we missed. Hold on. Yep. Combat. On the Dog Soldiers. There's a short film called Combat by the director Neil. What's his name? Neil Marshall. Say Neil Marshall should pop up. He's done a lot of big stuff. I want to see his new movie, The Lair. Excuse me. Combat 99. Combat T99. Blu-ray. No. 4K. Blue. No. 2 on Dog Soldiers. Release. Okay. None on you. None on you. None on you. So Donnie Darko. We're back to where we was. Yeah, I've not seen Donnie Darko in a while, so it's not. It's one of them I wouldn't mind revisiting at some point. See how it goes. You know. Hold on, I gotta look this up. Yeah, it's a thing. So it's a thing. So 2001. Okay. Director's cut. And then number 1 fan. A Darko-mentary from 2005. All right. Mrs. Doubtfire. This is a movie I just recently watched not too long ago for the first time. I enjoyed it. It's okay. It's, I don't know. It's like I could see why somebody would say like this is their favorite movie. It's not like my favorite thing. Also, I don't know why this isn't in the M's. I don't know why it got put in the D's. I feel like it should be in the M's, not the D's. Personally. But I love when they don't put the movie year on the back. '93. This is one of my wife's favorite movies. Stanley Kubrick's Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. Steelbook. This is in this pop art. I'm trying to get it out of this case so I can check the discount here. And this cool like pop art. It's a 1. This is good. It's a good movie. I liked it. I thought this would be one of the movies like Kubrick is a really well-known director. 64, and I thought like out of his movies that I've seen like going into, I've not seen all of his movies, but out of the movies like I've heard of his, like this is probably the one I would have been like the least interested in, because it just like, you know what I mean? I don't know, there's just something about it where I'm just like, you know. But then I actually watched it and I was like, no, this is good. This is good. Steelbook. Bela Lugosi's Dracula. Bela Lugosi's Dracula, I should say. Yeah. What 32, isn't it? Is that what year this is from? 31. Damn, I was close. Yeah, just one of the monster movie classics. I've seen it. It's been a while, but I've seen it. Dragged across concrete. It's pretty good. Vince Vaughn, Mel Gibson. This is directed by S. Craig Zoller, who also did Brawl in Cell Block 99 and Bone Tomahawk. I think this is the least of the three. My least favorite of his three, but I still think this is like a good like 6 out of 10 probably, because it's just shy of 3 hours. It's really fucking long. But I'd still say it's like a good 6, maybe a 6.5 out of 10. What year are you from? "2019. Not coming across very many today that I would consider selling. We're at like what, one currently? Yeah. Oh boy, this is gonna be a lot. The Dragon Ball movie collection. Um. Okay, at least it's got the years on them. So to be fair, I'm not entirely sure which of these movies I have and haven't seen. Um. I don't think I've seen Mystical Adventure from 1988. So I'm going to say no on that one. And then it's one disc, right? Movie 3. Oh, these aren't in order. Okay, let's do this backwards. Well, I already have this one done. So, um, Dragon Ball Complete Collection. So then we got Dragon Ball Curse of the Blood Rubies. This one I'm pretty sure I have seen. But I'm just going to do the thing where if I'm not 100% sure, it gets a no. That way I have to rewatch it to make sure I've seen it. But I'm pretty sure I've seen Blood Rubies. A lot of these are looking familiar here. See, the movies didn't get syndication like... The movies didn't get syndication like the show did. So I'm not as like familiar with the movies, especially when it comes to Dragon Ball, which by the way, the back of this one for the Mystical Adventures looks like it looks straight up like pirated, like the quality is so low. It's like pixelated and blurry. What one's this one? Sleeping Princess and the Devil's Castle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've not seen that one. Besides, Dragon Ball was one that I didn't like. You didn't catch as much as Dragon Ball Z. So there's a good chance that I've not seen these 4 Dragon Ball movies. You know, there's a good chance on it. And then last but not least is The Path to Power, which I'm pretty sure I've not seen. This one's from 1996. So there's a big gap in years between these two. All right, so that's the Dragon Ball movies complete set. Now we could start on the Dragon Ball Z complete sets. I have everything released by Dragon Ball I have. So this is going to be a while. We got Dead Zone, World's Strongest, Tree of Might, Lord Slug, and Cooler's Revenge in this set. And unfortunately, I'm not entirely sure it tells me what year is what. Movie one's Dead Zone. I've seen Dead Zone. It's the one with Garlic Jr. And that one I think is from 1989. I have seen Dead Zone. I'm 100% on that one. Dragon Ball Z Collection 1. Spell like they did. And then movie 2 is The World's Strongest. This one I don't think I've seen. I don't think I've seen The World's Strongest. It's going to take a while to get through all these, ain't it? The Tree of Might I've seen. And I've seen Lord Slug. These ones are, in my opinion, kind of classics. So, is it Tree of Might is the first one? Yeah. What year are you from? 90. Lord Slug. 1081. Yeah, I've seen Lord Slug. And then movie number 5 is a classic, Cooler's Revenge. 100% seen that. Man, he looks a lot like Frieza, but cooler. Okay, there's a collection done. Now on to collection 2. We got them all, man. There's only 2 spines in this one. So movie number 6 is Return of Cooler, which I have seen. What year are you from, my friend? Are these both from 92? Hold on. '92, and then the other one is Android, Super Android. Yeah, 92. Okay. I've also seen Super Android 92. I'm 92, 13 as well. I actually think Android 13 is kind of cool. Collection 2. And then Dragon Ball Z Super Android 13 with an explanation point after it. Because, oh boy. And then I've not seen any of the Broly's. I've seen BoJack, though. BoJack Unbound, but I've not seen any of the Broly movies. '93. Me and my wife are going through all the Dragon Ball movies. Well, we're all the Dragon Ball everything. We are almost done with season. We're almost done with season 4 of Dragon Ball, and we're going through everything, movies and everything. So I'll be, even the ones I've watched, I'll be rewatching. So I'm excited to go back down this venture because I haven't watched any of Super yet. So I'm excited to get to Super. And then Collection 3, the rest of the Broly movies, basically. I've not seen any of these, so these are all new to me. So Broly, Second Coming, Bio Broly, 94, 95. Yeah, so these ones are all new to me. I've not seen any of these ones. Yeah, this whole collection is new ground for me, my friends. And Fusion Reborn and Wrath of the Dragon. Yeah, these are all new to me. The only thing I haven't decided is if I want to take Autumn down the GT rabbit hole, the Dragon Ball GT hole, because it's not canon anymore and everybody hates GT. The large chunks I've seen of it, I'm not the biggest fan of it either. So I haven't decided yet if we want to go down that rabbit hole. We might not. Maybe at the end of everything, if she's not just Dragon Balled out, she'll be like, yeah, let's watch it, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, so that's all done. Now we have the Super movie, which I've not watched. It's also worth noting I do have Resurrection F and Born of the Gods, but they are in the binders. And I don't know why I put them in the binders. I need to pull them out, but they're in the binders. So we'll get to them later. For right now, this is where we're at. So let me look up Dragon Ball Z Super Broly. There it is. Okay, so it's just Dragon Ball Super Broly. Oh, I didn't finish this out, did I? Bolt. 2018. Blu-ray, DVD, no. 2. Slipcase. I've heard good things about the Broly movie. I've also heard good things about the new superhero movie. I just haven't watched them yet. Because I want to watch Super before I get into any of these. So, Dragon Ball Z Superhero. I am excited to watch them though. Just haven't got to them yet. If I remember right, Dragon Ball Super 2022. So I will not be making a 2022 list until I watch Dragon Ball Z Superhero. So, you know, there's the thing. This will also not be included in this year's 31 for 31 because I want to be able to watch it. watch Super before I get to it. Anyway, I want to be able to watch it before I make the list. Anyway, Akira Kurosawa's Dreams by the Criterion Collection, one of Akira Kurosawa's last movies. Is the title actually what just happened here? Is the title actually Akira Kurosawa's Dreams, or is it just Dreams? Okay, it's just Dreams. Not watched this one yet. Want to get to it though. Dredd, Judge Dredd, fantastic movie. Would actually not mind rewatching this one sometime soon. It's also worth noting there might be something over here. No, there is two. There's a 150-minute shooting, like making of Dreams. I'm not going to include, but there is a documentary actually attached to this. So it's Kurosawa's Way from 1990. So I will include that. As for Dredd, okay, no special features 2012. I mean, there is special features, but no. This is the 3D Blu-ray. On one disc. So, Dredd 2012. I think this movie's great. It sucks that we're not going to get it. 3D and blue on one disc. I'll do it that way. It sucks that we're probably not going to get a sequel to it because I think it's fantastic. The Driller Killer, Abel Ferrara. Ferreira, however you say his name. It's good. It's good. Cool artwork on both sides. This is a movie that tells you to crank the volume to 10 and it's better. This movie, actually the booklet says this movie should be played loud. And I would kind of agree with that. It's got a good score and stuff. It's just kind of a fun, sleazy movie. I don't really have like much to say about that outside of that. Driller Killer, the 1979, right? It is 79, right? Yes. Let me look at special features. Yep, it's got a it's got a documentary on Abel Ferrara on it, or Ferreira, however you say his name. Is this also Blu-ray? Is it DVD? Yeah. I was like, is it DVD or is it a supplement disc? Arrow video release, and then the Mulberry Street is the name of the documentary. Mulberry. I'm gonna assume it's this one. He directed his own documentary? Okay. Sure. It just seems a little weird, but sure. Drive, fantastic movie. Nicholas Winding Refn, Ryan Gosling. Yeah, really good. 2012. It was on my best of the decade list. I think it's great. So that's all I got to say about it. The Drop. I think this is fantastic. James Gandolfini later in his life. I mean, it's not like he's old in this. He died young, but James Gandolfini, also known as Tony Soprano. Um, also has Naomi Rapace in it and Tom Hardy. And this is a great performance by Tom Hardy. It's he really like rails in this like, I don't know, you watch his character and you're just like, dude, this guy's gonna fucking explode at literally the drop of a hat. You know, I don't think that's the reason why it's called The Drop 2014. But yeah, it's really good. If you're a fan of like gangster flicks and stuff, super recommend it. Would actually like to rewatch that. I feel like I'm saying that a lot today. Dunkirk, um, yeah, Christopher Nolan. It's good. Actually, rewatched this not too long ago. I did lower my rating after rewatching it. This is a 3-disc set. It is. I did lower my rating after watching it because while I think it's good, I don't know, something about it on the second viewing, I just wasn't as into it as I was the first time I watched it, if that makes any sense. I still think it's a good movie though. Like I lowered my rating from like probably like a 7 to a 6. Somewhere around there. Eaten Alive by, I should probably actually watch my cover here. Eaten Alive, put out by Severin, banned in 38 countries. This movie sucked. It's okay. It's got reversible artwork. But my issue with this movie is the fact that it blatantly reuses footage from other movies. So like the actual runtime is inflated because of that, and I also found parts of it boring. I do find some of it enjoyable. Like some parts of it is enjoyable, but for the most part, not really that good. Not my favorite thing ever. 1980. That one could possibly be sold. Blu-ray. It's a 2-disc because it comes with the soundtrack. Severin Films release with slipcase. Let's look at special features real quick. Severin is pretty good about. Yep. I was like, Severin Films is pretty good about putting like additional films. So they have Me, Lee Bites Back. This is a documentary on the Queen of Cannibal movies. From 2018. Okay. Ed Wood, really enjoyed this one. I thought it was really good. I was hoping we'd get through this a lot quicker today, but apparently not. One of my favorite Tim Burton movies, honestly. I was really, really impressed with this movie. When we watched it, really enjoyed it, really got sucked up into it. And you're not going to give me the special feature on the back, are you? I forgot it comes with a documentary on the Thurman. But I don't think it's like a real. I don't know. I'm not going to include it on the list. Because I don't think it's like its own separate thing. I don't know how to describe how I'm choosing what goes in this list in terms of that kind of stuff. But to me, I guess it's like, is it significant? And I'm going to say probably not. Don't know. I'm being maybe hypocritical, but it doesn't matter. Live, Die, Repeat. I'm just kidding. Edge of Tomorrow. It's stupid. They flubbered. I was going to say flundered, but they flubbered this movie up. It was Edge of Tomorrow, but all the marketing was like Live, Die, Repeat. So people were confused on what the name of this movie is. And it just shows how bad marketing can be. Because the movie's fantastic. The movie's a really solid sci-fi action movie with Tom Cruise. It's a good concept. Emily Blunt too. It's a good concept. A lot of good action set pieces. But because of their terrible marketing, the movie didn't do very well in theaters, and also nobody knew what the fuck it was called. So like even on the cover of this, it's like Live Die Repeat, and they even put it on the spine. It's like it's technically Edge of Tomorrow, but you know we said Live Die Repeat so many times. People just think that's what it's called. I'm gonna go put these up before I get a stack that tips over. You know, last stream I talked about really good marketing with Cloverfield, and now we're talking about bad marketing with Edge of Tomorrow. All right, Edward Scissorhands in this cool, like Walmart slipcase. I don't really have much to say about Edward Scissorhands. I think it's good. I like it. I don't know if it's a movie I'd ever care to rewatch anytime soon, but it's good. Is this the combo pack or is this just a Blu-ray, right? Feels heavier than that. Yeah, it's just a Blu-ray. Eighth grade, that covered this one of my first year's 31 for 31. I think it's great. It's a strong directorial debut by Bo Burnham. It's very cringe, so it's a hard movie to watch, but it's supposed to be. You know, it's one of those movies. It's good. El Topo. This is Alejandro Jodorowsky. I've not watched this one yet. I do want to watch it though. What year are you from? Don't know. I found this one at a half price books, and while I did spend probably a little bit more than I wanted to on it, I do know Arrow has the Jodorowsky box set you could get too, but I decided to get this so I could watch it at some point. I've not seen this. No. I will put. I will put the release. Elliot. I did a short review on this, I think. This is a movie I picked up last year on vacation, and it just looks strange to me. And I've seen it like 4 times now, and I kind of want to watch it again. It's a really bizarre lo-fi science fiction movie that has some really bad lighting to the point where it's like it's actually hard to tell what's happening on screen because of it. But there's something weirdly charming about it. I don't know how to describe it. I've never had like a movie experience like that before. This one I cannot show you the cover of on Twitch, but it is Emmanuel and the Last Cannibals. This, to me, out of the Emmanuel movies we have, this one's the best one. Cool reversible artwork. Also comes with soundtrack. Also comes with just interviews. No other films. I do have the slipcase. The slipcase is really cool to this movie, but I'm not gonna show you on stream. What year is this from? 77. But yeah, for the Emmanuel movies, that one's probably the best one I've seen so far. Yeah, like I've watched this, but not like Cannibal Holocaust, right? All right. Woo. Almost lost some movies here. We have The Emperor's New Groove 1 and 2, Disney classics that can't recommend enough. Doubt this comes with any short films. It doesn't seem like it. It is a 3-disc set. Blu-ray DVD combo pack. So let's just do this because the Imp Emperor's New Groove is 2000. I do think the Emperor's New Groove is a classic that is underrated, in my opinion, for like Disney movies. 3-disc set. And then Kronk's New Groove. I remember liking. I also remember liking the show, too. Poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. God, I kind of want to rewatch Emperor's New Groove now, too. Enemy. We're almost done with this stream. Enemy, Denis Villeneuve, with Jake Gyllenhaal. This is really good. I like this one a lot. I haven't seen it in a while. I've seen it twice, so I definitely wouldn't mind rewatching it. But yeah, I was really impressed with this one when it came out. Really dug it. It's really weird, really surreal, and really good. It's just Blu-ray, yeah. So yeah, definitely check out Enemy if you like some kind of more of the bizarre. And then last for this set is The Equalizer. I enjoyed this one quite a bit. I've not seen Equalizer 2. I don't have like super high hopes for it. But yeah. Wait, 2014, right? Yep. But yeah, I've seen the original Equalizer a couple times now. I think it's a good, like, Denzel Washington's a badass kind of movie. You know what I mean? It's got some good moments in it. I think, like, the ending scene in the store is actually really good. Like, the slow-mo rain dropping with, you know, the sprinklers and stuff, I think is really good. So, we're up to 392, and we are 5 shelves down. Woot woot. So anyway, that's where I'm going to bounce for today. If you're watching this on YouTube, this doesn't really matter, but I will not be streaming next week. If you're watching this right now, I will not be streaming next week. But yeah, I will not be streaming this next week, but the week that this is uploaded, I will be streaming, and you've probably already missed this stream. So if you want to follow me when I do these streams live, head over to twitch.tv/mix/, link in the description down below. Follow me over there and turn on your bell notification to be notified when I go live, and you can subscribe here. So I will catch you all later. Take it easy. Peace.